wrote an essay. It was what is Islamic music? What is Islamic music? So I recommend reading that. Do you ever think of learning Azerbaijani language? I understand it, but I need to practice. Yes, inshallah, definitely. What are the main musical instruments used in the album? I think we answered that. But percussions, percussions. Will you visit Mazar Sharif? Inshallah, I'd love to. Are you come to? Will you come to Kurdistan? I think you're referring to Iraq, Kurdistan of Iraq, Kurdistan region. I'd love to. I'd love to visit Erbil. I'd love to visit all of you there. Yasmin is asking, what song from Michael is dearest to your heart? Again, I'd rather you listen to the album and then we will, we'll have another chat and discuss this because I don't want to put ideas in your mind. I don't want you to be biased because of me, because of my bias. The question here from the gift of love for Gamhon on what you've become and salam for my thesis. If you could email, maybe I'll get some time to respond to you. I don't think it's the best place, perhaps. The info at Andante Records, I think. Info at AndanteRecords.com. I'll try to get back to you on that. Can you sing a little part of Ben Yudam Yana Yana? Maybe not this time down, maybe another time. Sami, please describe me shortly about Spiritique. A Spiritique is celebrating traditional wisdom, and it's my sound, my own humble sound, but other people can use that word. I'm very happy for them to use it. It's an honor. And it's about celebrating spirituality as understood traditionally and the sacred. But not everything Islamic is necessarily spiritique. Forgive me, not everything spiritique is necessarily Islamic, but everything Islamic is spiritique, if that makes sense. So all traditional music for me is, I consider it spiritique for me. Any traditional music, but also an album like Wherever You Are, for example, that incorporates certain modern sounds or contemporary sounds. I also consider that spiritique. But not it's a little bit overwhelming time for me at the moment with making of this album, producing it. We're still working on it, by the way, so don't be surprised if I make blunders and I make mistakes. So traditional Islamic music, for example, I would consider that for me spiritique, but not everything spiritique is necessarily Islamic, traditional Islamic. So just to make that distinction, I hope that makes sense. It's been a long time since you performed in Sudan. I'd love to perform in Sudan. I really would. Why did you choose the song Ben Yururem Yane Yane? Because it's a beautiful song. This is from Sena Erdogan. It's a beautiful song from the great Sufi poet Yunus Emre, extremely important person for all those who may not have heard of him. I would recommend you visit, I don't know, maybe Wikipedia. It's not always the best source. Check him out, Yunus Emre. It's a 13th century Sufi poet of Turkey, an extremely important person to know about. And it's beautiful. The song is beautiful and celebrated. This particular song was celebrated throughout the Balkan region and former Ottoman territories. Someone asking about the artwork of the album. The previous thing that we'd updated, honestly, it was like the one with my face. I wasn't very happy with that because I didn't think it was traditional. So I think some of you liked that image. It was more of a promotional image than an album artwork. But I'm very, very delighted with the album cover. Do you like it? Do you all like it? Do you like the album cover? The Barakah album cover? I'm glad. Okay, I'm going to come on to the Facebook now. Leave Twitter for a while. Suhaib, salam, alaikum salam, would you come to Australia? I'd love to come to Australia, Vildan. Fardos, make duo with Masood. I produced his album. I actually got him his record deal at the company that he's working with. And yes, I did the burda as well. I produced burda for him. I sang at the end. Thank you very much for your kind comments, Daisy, Zamir. Thank you very much for your kind comments. There's a lot of comments. Good, good. Thank you. Glad that you like the album cover. I'm just going to interchange. Every time I refresh, there's like 100 new questions. Thank you so much. By the way, thank you for the kind comments. By the way, I would strongly recommend for all those who can to pre-order the album. And if you're not going to pre-order it, at some point do get the physical album, because you get a booklet with it, with historical facts, with the maqamat, the rag name, the maqam name, the history of the song, what it's related to, the meanings of some words that may appear contentious for some. It's a very thought out, detailed work, and I would recommend all you who can to get a copy of the physical album. Is there a song with clips in Turkish or Persian? Yes, there will be, hopefully. Yes. Again, the kind of repeated questions. Does your Twitter location towards the center relate to Barakah? Yes. Of course. Here we're talking about the metaphysical center. Since you're an ambassador, do you have any... Okay, we discussed that. These are points sent to me by my team. And here, my son loves you and Ashish. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Revolution. Maryam Bakht. What do you mean by revolution? ممكن تتكلم اللغة العربية جزاك الله خير. نعم فتحدث لغة عربية. نحاول إن شاء الله. Someone's saying, could you please speak in Arabic, in the Arabic language, and try to say a few words. Kunio Koya, you coming to Japan? What an amazing country to visit. One day, I'd love to. It would be an honor to visit Japan. It'd be a great honor. It's on my checklist, bucket list. I think that's what they call it these days, bucket list. So the album has. Let me talk a little bit about the songs. If you like. Best regards from Azerbaijan. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So very briefly, The Parties, which is the first track, and by the way, subject to change. These tracks may change. The track order, the track listing, is recitation of the Quran by my good friend Mr. Usama As-Safi. God bless him. He has a beautiful voice, and he kindly agreed to recite Quran here. Very kind of him. Second track is Inna fil Jannati, which is a more likely, it's very likely that it's an Andalusian Moroccan piece. What is now known as Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. It's from that region. And the earliest known reference to these words are from the 17th century. It could have been written earlier. It's sung in every traditional gathering, and you can see that there are many different versions of it. The Hamziya is from Imam Yusuf Nabahani from Palestine. He died in the 20th century, early 20th century. It's not the Hamziya, not to be confused with the Hamziya of Imam Busayri. It's a different Hamziya. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the melody, the tune, is from Algeria. The way Algerians do it, which is beautiful. And the Ya Rasulullah is a Kurdish piece from the Zawiyas of Kurdistan. And the second part of Ya Rasulullah, part 2, is also from the same track, the same song, but we've separated it for easy listening. And beautiful, beautiful pieces. Beautiful pieces. I'm very excited for you to hear them. And then we have the Fiyashia, which is from Morocco. It's absolutely beautiful, traditional Moroccan piece that I fell in love with when I heard and wanted to sing it. And then we have Ben Yürürem Yane Yane, which is a great piece by Yunus Emre, the great Yunus Emre. And then we have Ya Nabi, which originates from India, subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, which includes Pakistan as well. And it's from the Chistis, the Chisti order. The Sabri brothers had brought it to the forefront, so to speak, made it public. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece. Araf al-Hawa is from Rabi' al-Adawiya, the great Iraqi mystic and great personality. If you don't know who she is, just maybe check Rabi' al-Basri on the internet. Check her out, or if you have any books, maybe from your parents or something, check her out, or ask your parents about her. It's her poem with an Andalusian melody, an Andalusian tune that fits beautifully. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum is a qawwali piece, a traditional qawwali piece, and it's a rendition of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan's version. It's very close to that, of course, musically, but singing-wise, he's a great maestro, rahmatullahi alayhi. God preserve his soul, bless his soul. And then we have Taha, which is from the Diwan of a great Azhari Shaykh of the 20th century, but the melody is very old, and also there are some words taken from Dala'il al-Khairat, some of the names of the Prophet ﷺ from Imam Jazuli, Muhammad al-Jazuli. Some of the names of the Prophet were taken. These are new sections that I've added to the piece. And we have Ashiqan, which is again from the Kurdistan region of western Iran, Sanandaj, but ultimately go back to Kirkuk, Iraq. It's 200 years old, minimum, from Sheikh Abdurrahman Khalis. The words are written by him.